it.
You can watch just the intro of 76 with me. Well, because you can watch me start playing as well. You know what I'm trying to fucking say, man.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
Right, we just off now, yeah? Welcome to Flip the Vibe, the arts and culture podcast to go straight into your fucking ears.
Bastard.
Welcome.
Oh, God,
I am Pete. This is
Nawal.
and
I'm Dwayne.
there we go. How's everybody been this week?
Fucking running to the fucking ground, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The universe is kicking my ass this week. But still here, flipping. Just bare work to do. Fucking a load of deadlines are approaching. End of year, innit?
Always a while. Well, it's end of the financial year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. End of the financial year, so bare work stuff.
Whose decision was it to have two different end of years, isn't it?
I know, like who. Now you see what though? Financials didn't want to work over Christmas, innit?
Yeah,
I
true.
think it's probably because you make a lot of peas at Christmas, so it's a bit of a tricky one trying to work out.
Yeah.
So they could
right.
fudge the numbers as well.
Oh, yeah.
Why is the tax year starting in April?
I don't know. That could be something for the researchers.
That was the one for the research.
yeah. Shit. Oh shit, but yeah, man. Got the ute this weekend, flipping. I was saying to you, Pete, I literally lived in the car today. I think I spent 40 minutes swimming lesson and back. Hour and a half to a party and back. That was just getting me back. Hour and a half to go get her and then bring her back again. And then over to yours, Pete, which is another 20 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm fucking living in the car. But other than that, I'm good. What about you, D?
Back to work. Yeah.
I didn't know you had such a dry sense of humour.
This room sort of got finished, sort of.
Nah, it looks
It
legit
looks
in here
nice.
still. I like this lamp as well. I know this is like a podcast our podcast isn't yet a visual medium, but
It
this
will
lamp
be.
is lovely. I like it. Don't you guys like
It's
it?
a very nice lamp.
This was
We need
really
to take
annoying
the
for everyone
Christmas
We're just
decorations
talking
off.
about a lamp.
Nah, leave the bells on it.
Alright.
It's got bells on it. It's just a nice gold floor lamp with a sort of fulcrum lever in the middle. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. I don't really care about it that much. I just started to troll our listeners for a little bit with a bit of a
Lamp
visual.
talk.
Yeah.
Lamp corner, where every week we pick a new
Other than that, I ain't done much. Do you remember a year ago when I applied for a new wheelchair?
Yeah.
And I said, yo, this will take ages. So last week I had the appointment and the woman, she didn't know nothing about wheelchairs.
Mm-hmm.
So I went in there and it's like, you can get a wheelchair from the NHS, but if you don't meet your needs, they give you the money for that wheelchair so you can go buy one like I've got.
Yeah.
So I was like, I know what I need, I just need the money. Like, yeah. And she's like, nah, we can get you one from here. I've got one that looks exactly like yours. I was like, it will do, but it won't be as light. And she's like, yeah, it will. She brought it in, it was like a tank. I was like, nah. And Siobhan was just looking at me like, this woman knows nothing. And then she was like, but if you get it from us, all your tyres are free and like any maintenance. I was like, I know, but they're not light enough.
Say, look, listen, I'm fucking 36. I got a job and I got a mortgage. I ain't got a problem paying for shit. Like,
Yeah,
just get me through the system, man.
So I said all that
system.
to her, and she's like, I promise I can find you the one you're in now. I can get you a brand new one. So I was like, if you could do that, but she ain't got back to me yet. So I think she's struggling.
She's sweating like, oh my God, I'm going to let him down. Oh my God. Joke thing, man.
Oh no.
What about your week?
Me? I'm fully back in. I'm like, all the illness is gone. So I'm back on gym, back on kickboxing, having a lot of fun with it. Yeah, just pretty much that. The wife has been unwell. I'm not going to go into details, but I'm just going to say her nickname has been slightly pirate related. She doesn't listen, so she's not going to find out, so it's fine.
No, we all think that until you get home one day and they're giving you that look like, I heard something.
We'll see what happens. But I finished Fallout 4, which is fun. I did the first playthrough when I first got it. Got to like level 60 or something ridiculous like that with barely touching the main quest. So I said, this time I'm just going to do the main quest.
Is that
I
top
did
level?
shitloads of... no, it's no level cap on Fallout 4. So you can just go
Just go in.
for however long you want to play it.
So technically, can you become like a one-shot hero?
Yeah, you can mod your character in such a way that you can literally be a one-bomb hero, unarmed, and just one punch most shit.
One punch! That's like the... It doesn't matter.
And we're back in the room.
Yeah.
Just comes back in with a laugh, like, what were they laughing about? Fuck knows.
See, now that just makes it a harder edit.
So yeah, now I think I'm just going to jump on Fallout 76 for a bit and give that a go. I think I've given up on not being competitive. It's just more relaxing playing an offline game sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
But last time you was here, I was thinking about playing Fallout 4. So I downloaded Fallout 4. I did the bit where you walk into the thing and everything goes fucked up. And then I was walking around, and you know when you go back to your house and you see the robot?
Yeah.
Like the robot won't talk to me, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing wrong here? And I was walking around the whole area, and they're like, now you need to speak to the robot. So I put it in like Reddit, what's going on? Apparently on my Xbox there's a fault where sometimes that robot just don't speak to you.
Yeah.
So you have to start again.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, starting again, fuck this, so I just never played it. And I was like, 'cause I know they're buggy games, isn't it? But I was like, come on, that's so close to the start, and it's already that buggy.
Yeah,
still.
4 was buggy as fuck. The amount of times I had to in this playthrough, I'm talking a couple of times a session. It was freeze.
I feel like mine worked better because I played it on an older system. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it seems. Well, people said it was really buggy when it came out, but when I first played it when it first came out on the PlayStation, it wasn't that bad.
No,
it definitely was not as bad as this, because I would have took it back to the shop if it was as bad as this on it. But considering it's free on Game Pass,
is it the best Fallout in your opinion?
In my opinion, it's 3, because 3 is the one I got introduced
to. Is that Vegas or is that a different one?
No, it's 3. 3 New Vegas, 4 76.
Well, when you were really into them, when you were playing New Vegas for the first time, you finally got me into Fallout, and I got 3, played that, and I got New Vegas as well. But speaking of buggy, I don't know if it was just a scratch on the disc or something, but my New Vegas literally flipping booted at the same point, the same mission every single time, so I just never actually got to finish New Vegas.
No, that'll be a bug. I guarantee that's a bug of having such a big open world game going. It's got so much going on.
Isn't it built on like the oldest engine ever, and they just won't update the engine? That's half the problem.
Yeah,
that's part of the problem, isn't it?
And apparently that's Warzone's problem now, isn't it, as well?
When I recently went back to play, I think I got kicked once. So I think, but I have heard PCs having a lot more problems than console when it comes to Warzone.
Well, since we talk about gaming, have you read Xbox are going to start putting their exclusives on everything?
Yeah. Did you give me this one?
I did send you this one,
I did actually.
Okay.
Wait, did I do it? I don't think I did. I think I went, nah. I don't fucking do that.
I've done it anyway, so...
yeah, go with it.
Hold on, Paul's response was, rumours and hearsays, new console rumours from court say they may be dropping a new hardware in 2026. It will be dumb to move on Microsoft's part, to be fair. And my response was true, say no one is trying to go out like Sega.
So apparently it is true, and it's next week they're doing an announcement.
Alright.
Gears of War will be coming to PlayStation. That'll be weird as fuck. The new Indiana Jones is going to apparently go to everything.
Oh yeah, because everyone was so happy that was an exclusive.
Yeah. And Phil Spencer's saying that he just wants to be that get Game Pass, stick it on any screen. But I was thinking about it. Even though I hate console wars, innit? I hate people that base their life on a bit of plastic that they play on, innit? Play on what you want. But I think it's good in a way because it's competition, innit?
Yeah. The other team's got to bring something better.
PlayStation have got the best single player games. That's a given, innit?
Yeah.
And I think they push each other, but I think this could be a bad thing, really, if it is true. And apparently the next hardware is going to be digital only, because they want to go obviously digital only.
Digital only, man. I love my pre-owned shit, man.
Well, it's happened on a PlayStation, innit, where people bought TV shows digital, and then Paramount bought the rights back, and they had to delete it from. It just got deleted from their PlayStation. Even though they bought it, and then PlayStation was like, "This will be gone on this day, and we ain't giving you a refund."
Nah, give my fucking money back.
So you need to go physical, so you actually fucking
can't get done out. Yeah, trust me.
There's a conspiracy around that about that and smart meters, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just in general.
Yeah, but with a smart meter you can get cut off remotely on it.
Reckon?
If you've got a if you've just got a meter, they have to physically come and lock it off.
So
So
you got to cap it and shit.
You got to cap it, isn't it?
I didn't know they could lock you up from your smart meter.
Apparently. But I have not researched this.
But I've never met anyone, I say this to Siobhan, with smart meters. I've never met any, because they say, it makes you save money. I've never met anyone who's put something on, saw the thing shoot up and thought, oh shit, the smart meter shut off, better turn that.
You just turn your shit on and use it.
No, do you know what? I was around someone's house and their missus was like, I don't know what it is, but there's something that's consuming loads of energy and I can't work out what it is in the house. I don't know if they ever did, but...
It was a smart meter.
It was a smart meter.
Saying that,
that's the conspiracy.
When my mum and dad got theirs installed, my dad was getting them to say, how much does it cost to run this a year? And they're like, nothing, it's a tiny screen. And he's like, it must cost something. I want to know how much it's gonna cost.
Smart guy, man.
Yeah, he detects when everybody's falling asleep and just flashes loads to use up as much power as possible.
Turns the brightness on full.
Well, like flipping in my car, innit? Like, obviously, I got my little wire to charge, but fucking it don't work. It like flicks on and flicks off, and I worked out that like that was killing my battery loads more than just fucking not having. So I just charge it well and get in the car, but. I can't use it because it literally just drains the battery down by flicking in and out of charge mode.
Causing like a
spike, exactly. It's a pain in the ass. But I mean, I just charge it now, so at home.
We charge it all.
Oh yeah, so would you like to introduce today's episode? And
I've got a few more talking points.
Oh shit, you got talking points, go on.
It's an award, obviously, I'm going to contradict myself here. It's award season. I don't like awards. But let's talk about the awards.
The awards.
So the Grammys, innit?
Yeah, I ignored most of it apart from one thing.
Slow down.
Nah, okay. I ignored most of it apart from two things.
Jay-Z's speech.
Still two things. And Jay-Z weren't one of them.
I was going to preface this.
Yeah.
You happy for me to tell everybody you don't like Jay-Z?
Oh yeah, I don't like Jay-Z. You know I don't like Jay-Z, innit?
Yeah, but I don't know why you don't like him.
He's not, I don't know, he's not that good.
You are the hater of the podcast, isn't it?
Nah, but like, when you think about the rappers around at the time, how was Jay-Z the best?
He wasn't, but he became the best.
Like, how did he become the, like, you telling me he's done an album better than The Blueprint?
You can only be the best for a certain period of time, and then somebody else will come along and be the best.
Okay, that's cool.
But he became the best business. Like his whole thing is
that's fine. So why do people still run around like Jay-Z's the best rapper? I'll give it to you. He's one of the best moguls. But
he's in the conversation. He's in the conversation.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. To me, his best album's The Blueprint.
1 or 2.
Is it 2? The one where the album was actually blue.
That's 1, isn't it?
1. Okay.
I can't remember, but I know where he's sitting on the desk.
Yeah. So The Blueprint to me is his best album, and at the time that was out, it wasn't the best hip hop album at all.
It was really
Probably.
good. Though.
I don't know. Nas was around them times, so I assume whatever Nas had.
Yeah, but no.
Or Outkast's.
Nas, his albums, apart from the first one, as a whole album, has never really had an amazing.
Yeah.
His beat selection is shit, isn't it?
He's got his one bridge making them beats it and never letting go.
But the Jay-Z speech. So this is what I want to talk about.
You mean the Kanye 2 speech?
No, it's a bit more better than that because it was his own award that he was speaking for. So he's basically said like, because he boycotted the Grammys when he got nominated for Reasonable Doubt because DMX had 2 better albums than him, and he never got nominated in it, so he boycotted it. And I didn't know that Will Smith. Yeah, I didn't know that. He said Will Smith and Jazzy just boycotted it when they got one because they didn't like put the hip hop stuff on TV, and it was just like the end of the show, handing it out. But then he said that Beyonce is the most, like, she got the most Grammys, but she's never won Album of the Year in any of them. And he's like, how does that work? Like, how does that work? And I was like, yeah, that's true. But then, who's on the panel of these Grammys anyway? Why do you want to be recognised by some old people that don't know what the fuck they're...
Isn't it? It's like we talk about this panel like they actually make a decision, but when it comes to the Grammys and the big awards like that, the Grammys, the Oscars, all them big ones, like it's money and that. It's like whoever makes the most money for the industry at the time.
But he
like,
probably was Beyonce, innit?
I just can't get that song gets who's on the panel.
I know, yeah.
Said panel too many times now.
Who's on the panel?
But now, like, it wasn't Jay-Z's award though, was it? It was Dr. Dre's award.
Nah,
wasn't
it was Dr. Dre's it's Dr. Dre's lifetime award.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't know if Dr. Dre chooses who to give it to.
Yeah.
But you give it to Jay-Z, innit?
Dr. Dre got to choose who to give it to.
Yeah. Maybe.
And then
But it was just him saying, "Oh, my wife should have won the Grammy."
Yeah.
Which is pretty much what Kanye did.
Yeah. So then I think this is my question: is art too subjective to be given awards out for anyway?
I mean, no, I don't think so. But then I don't think that's what's happening.
Because how can we be happy when J. Cole got a Grammy this year and it for some shit tune?
Well, it wasn't even his tune. It's like,
how can we be kicking off when he didn't get one, but now be happy when he get one? It's the same fucking people.
I personally have never kicked off when someone didn't get an award. Other than the only thing I kicked off about was the Macklemore thing, but Macklemore weren't that happy about it either. You know, when he was it Kendrick Lamar?
That was the year I'm on about when we're kicking off, because that's when Kendrick or Forest Hill Drive should have gone.
Yeah. But I weren't really kicking off. I was
kicking off.
I kind of again, I expect it in it. I know that, like, you know who pays for the awards, and it's the same way they pay for the streams and shit.
Anyway, all that being said, Killer Mike got
I saw that.
2 Grammys for Song of the Year and
Yeah.
Album of the Year, and the album is sick and the song is sick because Andre 3000's on it and he kills it. But I still don't care about the Grammys.
Killer Mike's sick.
And anyway, my last thing about the Grammys, Flo Dan, the first Grammy artist to get a Grammy.
Yeah.
Why him, man? Like he only got it because Fred again and Skrillex were on the tune.
But it's not. You see what? It's a grime artist, but it's not a grime song, innit?
Yeah.
So like, but still, big up for the grime artist still. But yeah.
And then
I felt to say it's better than nothing, isn't it?
And then obviously the Mobos as well. Fucking.
I didn't catch the Mobos.
Gets performed. I sent it.
I saw it.
Obviously he's back on his rebel shit in it. And,
I know Shits and Gigs won a Mobo.
Yeah,
Shits and Gigs won a Mobo for best podcast or something.
Now best entertainment.
Yeah, it's entertainment.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
and to be fair, they've smashed it. So.
Well, they can't give it to Young Philly or Chunks again, can they? They're giving it to them
like
last 8 times. Yeah, I'm sure Harry Pinero's had it as well, so they're running out of entertainment.
All them 3 have been on that podcast as well recently.
It used to only be Charlie Schloffert. He used to get it every year before all these.
And Westwood
podcasts.
before him. The one thing I've got to say about the Grammys is, because obviously if you go back a couple episodes, I can't remember which, I probably should have looked it up. I was talking about this tune that was stuck in my head, and it was Cesar Snooze, which won the best R&B song.
And she won best album as well.
Yeah, and she won best live performance.
What are we on about?
Cesar.
Oh yeah, this is part of the things you asked me to research.
Yeah, so I'll send that one off to P.
Right.
But like,
we can mention that quickly now if you want.
But the album is good though.
It's Snooze 2.
It's Snooze.
Snooze. Isn't it Snooze 2? It kept coming up with Snooze 2 for me for some reason.
Did it? Huh.
Won Grammy for best R&B song. Nominated at the Bill. Oh, you asked me the other things. You asked me some of the other things about that.
Yeah.
Nominated at the Billboard Music Awards, but she didn't get it for that song. But she won it for Kill Bill.
All right.
She won the Soul Train Music Award for Song of the Year for that song as well, and the Ashford and Simpson Songwriting Award. Nominated for the best dance performance. Just reference, the song was written by 6 different people. While I was there, I found out.
I don't like it when I hear that shit, man.
Mm-hmm. However, I just wanted to point out that I have the best earworms. Grammy Award winning earworms.
But we've just established fuck the Grammys.
Yeah, exactly.
Panel.
You see what the Grammys are for, like stunting, and it's like designer clothes. Like fuck designer clothes, but still I'm gonna put my designer clothes on. You get what? Yeah.
It's just like getting not like getting a qualification, but then you get to put Grammy Award winner.
Yeah.
But then doesn't everyone hate those people that like puts all their fucking shit at the end of their email?
Except David Attenborough.
Yeah. David Attenborough can put whatever the hell he wants on
He's actually got more letters in his thing after his name than he has in his actual name now, which I thought was fucking sick.
He needs to put GOAT at the end of it, in all fairness.
Yeah. What about Stephen Fry? He must have a few.
He's got a couple as well still. Do you know about my fucking David Attenborough? Not conspiracy theory, but my little joke I always made about him.
No,
when he dies, he's been that special to the Earth that the Earth's literally just going to open up and just take him back in and just shut.
Yeah.
It's just like, bye. Right, are we moving on? Do you got any more talking points, or do you want to move on to this?
I've got one, but I might have to cut it out because it's about the king and his cancer thing.
Nah, let's go for it, man.
Let's go.
So, you know these people that have conspiracy about cancer saying, there's there's a cure for it, but like they just want to keep you buying the medicine.
Yeah.
Obviously, if the king gets it, that's disproved. That
Well, have you heard?
isn't it?
Supposedly, he's not going to be having any like normal treatment. He's going to go with medicines and poultices or something like
But
that, herbal remedies.
But I think that's because he's that far gone. He's dead, isn't it? Like,
Or maybe it's because he knows the cure for cancer, Dwayne.
well, Steve Jobs is on the same shit. I don't know what happened to
True.
him.
Yeah, trust me. Them raw peppers and
Because
shit.
I think they wouldn't announce it unless it was going to be a goner, innit? Because I don't know, but
I don't know. I feel like they keep it secret if he was definitely going to be a gunner.
Yeah, I didn't think they'd figured out the cancer one. I thought it was like we had a cure for AIDS,
yeah,
but not.
Magic
I thought
Johnson.
that
We
was-
have all of your money and it blended
well,
up.
I was going to say they've kind of let it off now anyway because you can have enough treatment so it doesn't affect your life anymore. innit?
Yeah.
Essentially.
Kanye told me about that cure before I even knew what the AIDS was.
I've got one or two that I didn't send for research, just came out after. Obviously, Ozzy Osbourne versus Ye.
I saw that this morning.
Same here.
Yeah, I saw it as well. Yeah.
So basically, Ozzy Osbourne decided not to clear a sample for Kanye West.
It's from War Pigs, brother.
Yeah, no, it's he asked permission to sample a section of 1983's live performance of Iron Man.
You gotta be careful with that because I've seen that exact same tweet with a different song title in it.
Yeah.
So, is this real or was it?
I don't. It's World Star, so I don't know how. World Star. But yeah, so either way, Kanye wanted to sample something. We're not too sure which. What?
That's meant to be Twitter, isn't it?
Yeah, X. He did. Ozzy Osbourne didn't want to do it because he's an anti-Semite.
Kanye West, not Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, sorry. And he went ahead and used the sample anyway at his album listening party last night. I guess all I have to say is,
I've gone to his official thing and it says Iron Man.
Yeah. The one thing I'd say is, in all fairness, Ozzy Osbourne of all people should see how some music artists' words can be conflated.
Nah, but have you...
Or actions. Because,
you heard what
everyone
he said?
thought he was a Satanist and he's just a fucking brummie.
Nah,
you know
but
what I
have
mean?
you watched the interview that Alex Jones and Kanye West?
He's controversial. In all honesty, Ozzy Osbourne's actual controversy was more the drinking and beating up Sharon Osbourne.
Yeah.
The devil thing has always been really tongue in cheek, bro. It's super. When it came out in the 70s, someone said 70s?
No.
In the 70s, yeah, but nowadays people's like, nobody takes it fucking seriously, innit?
But yeah, I just thought Ozzy Osbourne being such an off-the-wall entertainer might have been like lesser like, oh yeah, he's an anti-Semite like everyone else says. Like, I don't know if he is or he isn't. He's an idiot for sure.
He literally said it and it's been recorded and it's... Like, if you watch that Alex Jones interview that he did, and we all know Alex Jones is the most right-wing person. He got that anti-Semite in it. Alex Jones was like, no, we've got to stop this.
Fuck it up. I haven't watched it all, man. I just know he's an idiot.
What, Alex Jones or Kanye?
Both of them.
Both of them, I was about to say, yeah.
But yeah, there was that. So that was pretty, weird. And on the similar vein, do you know the Black Sabbath bench?
Yeah, on Broad Street.
Yeah, on Broad Street. We took the picture on...
Is it just by the canal?
Yeah. All of the Black Sabbath members have gone missing from the bench.
No way.
Of course.
It's Birmingham, innit?
Birmingham, bro. What the fuck do you expect?
So
we nicked Tom Cruise's fucking car.
So according to Birmingham updates, where's Ozzy gone? The tribute plaques to the members of Black Sabbath have mysteriously disappeared over the past few days. I guarantee you it's just maintenance or something like that. And like obviously all of these meme pages aren't in on it.
Yeah, because surely that bit of Birmingham is the most CCTV.
Yeah,
exactly, yeah.
CCTV,
But there's police there in the day. Well,
Yeah.
no, there's police there in the day. There's police there in the night. You know what I mean?
You got CCTV of all the businesses there. Then you got the back of that ICC as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's been removed from maintenance, isn't it?
Anyway, moving on to the random and the chats. We're back to what we like to call Paul's Research Corner.
Are we doing that now?
Are we doing that now? Yeah. Well, the rest of what you got. So I sent over a couple of things that have. I couldn't find anything stupid, but you've.
Oh yeah, we'll save that till the end. Don't worry about that. So the first one was you wanted me to look into Scissor because of the.
Yeah.
Or however the fuck you say it, I don't know.
Because I'm a brilliant earwormer.
Right, the other one you wanted me to look into, because I know you quite like Slushies, so I think this is probably why this
Quite
came
like some.
You massively fuck. I will just say this, you don't like massive on chocolate, but sweets might...
Yes, I've got a major sweet tooth.
Yeah, I'm a Haribo.
Yeah. It's sweets and crisps, that's my
We all
thing.
want this podcast to be sponsored by Haribo. That's my dream.
They wanted me to look into this because a parent and I was going to make some things about being a potentially bad parent, but then you obviously said about what we're going to come to in a moment.
Yes.
So basically, she gave her 2 toddlers slushies each. Now, slushies contain glycerol, and a lot of food, sweetened food, does contain glycerol. I also wrote down it's in condensed milk, whey products, pudding, clotted cream, fruit and citrus flavoured pop. And he wrote down soda because I'm a fucking idiot. Chewing gum, etc.
Sorry, he's actually got soda written and it's scribbled out.
Yeah. I wrote soda and I went, what the fuck am I writing soda?
That's what I love about Paul. We
Trust
gotta
me.
get away from these Americans.
Trust me. My
Yeah,
daughter was
the girl said
Soccer.
couch or rubbish or trash or something. I was just like, shh. I didn't say shut the fuck up to them. I said the parenting version of shut the fuck up and say it properly.
That's because of YouTube, that isn't it?
I know,
Yeah, 1000%.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's fine. That's the point. You meant to interrupt during this because I haven't done that much. So because toddlers are so small, the amount of glycerol in a slushie is fine for adults, and it's fine for kids over like 5 to 6. I think this said.
I said the article that I saw. They said about 10 years old.
That's wanking. I call that wanking. But basically, as soon as they're out of toddler, you're pretty much good. But because they're so small and there's a reasonably high amount of glycerol in some brands of slushy, because it keeps it that. It also helps keep it in that between water and ice texture for longer. Basically, if you have too much glycerol, it can cause many, many bad effects on the body. And it nearly killed 2 kids, basically.
Well, know this. Remember when you had them 3 in a day or whatever, and you was fucking shaking.
Well, I've got a worse story about it. So, like, when I saw this, basically, so the first time I had Clover over at Joyce's house, he went to Inflating Nation. No, not Inflating Nation.
Yeah, no,
Inflating
it's
Nation
Inflating Nation.
with Paul and his girls. And the slushy machine, they had the slushy. Obviously, my daughter in it. So she's on slushies from a long time in it. So she said, Dad, can I have a slushie? Yeah. They've only got larges in it. So I'm like, all right, I'll just give her the large. Had the large. She had a large. I had a large. Said bye to P and the girls. Went back to my girl's house. Walked. Brooke, when she stepped through the threshold of the door, just stood through. I said, you all right? She goes, yeah. Bro. Projectile. I know this is the second time I've talked about my daughter's projectile vomiting on this podcast, but this one happened first. Imagine the first time you bring your kid round to your girl's house.
Oh,
She's literally she didn't step through the threshold before her vomit did. And then she was like, we'll say sick because she's a girl, but she wasn't sick. Let's just say I was glad she was wearing a onesie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just like she's never buckled like that. You get me? She's never like. Obviously, I'm talking about cacking her britches. She's never cacked her britches in her sleep. She never shat herself in her sleep, apart from when she was in a nappy. But I just kind of chalked it up to like
bouncing around too much.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I was disappointed she didn't have the family iron belly.
I was a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
That passed on the iron.
But yeah. So when I saw this, I was like, oh shit! Did I almost kill my daughter with a slushie? And that's like, I don't know, that's not the question. No one can answer it, but I'm like, shit, that's what I guess you're saying. Like, shit, am I a bad dad for the times I've given in and given them slushies?
It's not the effect. That sounds like some like bit of contamination.
Too much
like
sugar and bouncing.
Maybe too much sugar, too much bouncing. Because that's not the effects the kids had. Kids got drowsy and kids were all fucked up and that. And
yeah.
So it's not the same kind of thing. So don't worry too much.
I just know my stomach rejected it.
If you're listening to this and you have toddlers, because on that same thing, I also bought the girls big slushies. They're both fine.
Yeah.
No effect on them in it.
Well, don't tell my daughter because I told you she's off slushies now till she's 10.
Well, if she can listen to this before she's 10, you're fucked.
She can't listen to this before she's 10.
Exactly. We're laughing now.
Bro, I'm saving £5 every time I go to the cinema now. Well, I'm not because I'm buying myself 2.
Sipping on that ice blast.
Can I just say, if you notice when we go cinema, I drink an ice blast for the premiere and then I go back and get another one.
I never know.
Fucking hell.
I've been out twice with it every time I go cinema.
You're too rich, bro.
So I was
Your
going.
blood is syrup.
I know,
Your
bro.
blood is fucking syrup.
And on top of that, every time I get like a bottle of juice, I just stick it in the freezer and like turn it into a slushie. I get it out, shake it every 5 minutes until it's like a slushie, and then I just drink it like that.
You can't see what he's doing, but he's proper doing the wanking symbol.
Yeah, wanking symbol. Sorry.
Why? If you love it that much, why you not bought a slushie machine?
I don't know. Why I'm drinking them slushie now. Why am I going to spend £25 on some little cup that don't even do the whole bottle? I'll put the whole bottle in the thing and it's slushie. This cup will do like half a bottle at a time.
Always wanted one of them when I was a kid.
How am I going to get that?
Freeze. Yeah.
Mr. Freeze
I
slushie
never
making
got
kit.
one. But now I'm an adult, I know it would have been dead.
Yeah.
You see what? I think I would invest in a proper slushie machine though.
You
It's
see
like a
that,
soda stream
you see
shit.
that woman that bought on TikTok, she bought one She bought a full-on Fanta Rice Blast one.
Yeah. They do lemon still.
But imagine the electric bill for that.
The lemon one tastes like shit though.
Yeah.
I've only had one in my life. I didn't get the hype.
Yeah, it's I don't.
Wait, one slushy or?
Yeah, like no one. One.
He didn't hold the phone. He dropped it.
One Fanta Rice Blast, like.
Oh, just the ice blast, the Tango one or the Fanta one. This is deep for me. Sorry, we're getting into it now.
I didn't know there was a difference. But
Do you mean you don't?
Tango in it? I think.
Tango.
Is that the best
Wait, was it the green one and the purple and the pinky one?
Yeah, you asking for too much detail. If you ask me, it's like you got red slushy, blue slushy, and then you have
this is what happened. Yeah, I went to cinema. I saw it, and then I said to Siobhan, Nawal's always banging on about this. Then I saw the price, and I thought, I can't do this. And then I did it anyway. And then I had it, and I was like, it's fizzy as well. How do they do that? And then I thought, it's not worth the money, and then never had another one again.
I had a sip of one, and I was just like, it's not for me.
But I'm like the geezer cinema. I don't buy nothing. I just bring my own shit in it.
Yeah. Well, I'll buy them anywhere. Like I went into last week. I went in to get like a bacon sandwich in the morning from Phil Potts and it by work, and I had a slushy machine in there.
Phil Potts got a slushy machine.
Yeah, they had a Tango Ice Blast.
That doesn't seem like Phil Potts.
You had a breakfast Tango Ice Blast.
I mean, it was like
well, you're a crack
11. It was like 11:30. You get me after all my first morning
when
meetings.
You're debating the time, you crack coffee.
Listen, yeah, it's not alcohol. Allow it. Yeah, go preach to the alkies. Leave me alone. I'm just on this scissor.
I ain't preaching to anyone, but I am taking the piss.
No, I literally told my girl the first time I went into a shopping centre and she saw her ice blast. She said, have you ever had one of those? I said, listen, I can't walk past these. And she's like, are we going to buy one now? I said, yes. She's like, they're cheaper down the road. I'm like, all right.
So right then, what's the difference between? So now the cinema I go to, they ain't got the Tango thing.
Okay, let me break it down then. Okay,
they've got the
shitty Vimto one in it.
Oh, it's called Ice something.
Yeah, the Cineworld one.
Yeah.
It's all right. They've got some off the wall flavors. I had this mad sour cherry, and they've got beer flavors, but that's like simple basic slushies. They're just slushies, you get me. Then you got the ice blasts. They're kind of fizzy, but it kind of tastes like you're just drinking foam, so I don't know if it's a backwards economy. Then you got the Fanta ones. You can pretty much only get those at Burger King and some corner shops. This is life, you know. The Fanta ones are safe, but they don't really taste that nice. But they're like fizzy, but they don't just taste like foam. I had one the other day. I went to KFC and then I went into Burger King to get my slushie. It was in Merry Hill and so they're just there food court thing.
I thought you were like hunting around.
You know I would. Don't act like you know you don't know I would. But yeah, and that's the end of Slushy Corner.
So what one could you never walk past, or is it any of them?
Ice Blast. And then there's the GOAT.
What's the GOAT?
The GOAT is a strawberry lemonade frozen
the slush puppy
from Mackie D's.
That
is the
pengest. They're the ones you go.
I had basically, I had one, and then my brethren was meant to get me one, and he didn't. So then he went and got me. His girl told him off, and he went out the yard and got me two. And I literally, I had a literal come down, like I have never done like hard drugs in my life.
I swear, rugby.
That was a literal come down. My head was bang.
I'm shaking.
It was worse than any hangover I've had. It came on quicker, was more intense, and went away quicker. But yeah.
I wonder how much sugar we're talking there.
We could look it up
now.
No,
bad because
do you want to know?
You know when you go Costa, because when you go Costa now, they've got them mad like slush things or whatever they are. Some of them are that bad for sugar, they can only give you in a small now, innit?
Oh.
Pussies.
Diabetes is coming to take you
I
away.
was literally going to say, I'm not going to drink shit, but I don't want you to fucking get diabetes.
It's like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Imminent?
Fast track way of getting diabetes, essentially.
Hold on, let me check the large, because I always get the large.
And then double it, because you would get two.
Saturated fat. 40 grams of sugar.
40% of my recommended.
40 grams of sugar. That is mad.
45%.
That's a fucking shit. You're not meant to have that by anywhere near that much.
Yeah.
You're not meant to have 40 grams in a day. You're meant to have like fucking 6 or some shit.
I had 3 of those in the space of an England match.
120 grams of sugar. 120 grams of sugar within counting half term. You guys count that in there, so 100 minutes.
And that is the closest I ever came to actually being Pookie from New Jack City. Yeah, for real. The cheeseburger.
Who knew it'd spend 10 minutes on slushies?
In the nicest way, and also you need to curb that fucking shit.
I know.
No, but you don't have one, like, Do you have one every week at least?
Bro, don't out me on my podcast. Don't out me. Like, obviously, I'll be...
I'll be real, until this, I thought you was half joking about how much you drinking.
Nah, bro. I'm like, nah. You see what, like, if I ever... Even if I order a Mackey's breakfast, yeah, because I always double it up. I'll have an orange juice.
How are you the skinniest one in this room?
Avocado, healthy fat. Nah,
that counteracts the form.
Now, I'll be honest, like, we might need an intervention in the next 3 months if I don't come off, like, Mackey's. Because whenever I order a Mackey's, you know when you have a cheeky Mackey's? Like, you might have 1 or 2 a week sometimes in a bad couple of months.
No,
like,
man.
No.
1 or 2 a week?
No? Nah, literally.
I'm having 1 a month, if that, at the moment.
Literally, I try.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying, but in a bad phase. Like, when you were driving, how many were you having?
Don't talk to me. No. I'll say, I'm still going to say no more than 1 a week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, I might get 1 or 2 a week sometimes, but then you got to think, like...
That's 4, that is.
That's 4, it's fully 4.
No, it is literally 1 up. It might be 4 on a bad week. No, it's not 4, it's not 4.
I feel like 4's a bad week, 1 or 2's a normal week.
So you're feeling...
No, do you know what? A good week is none, a bad week is 2. But
you said 4's a bad week.
I'm exaggerating a little bit. Well, there's bad weeks and there's weeks. Anyway, mitigating circumstances.
Go on.
But yeah, I'm having too many of them in a couple months. If this shit don't level out and I don't get like back on my cooking proper, which I am doing, you man really might need to do something about it, and like there might need to be a real intervention because diabetes is looming and it exists in my family already.
Well,
so clever. The thing is, it's tricky because you don't look like you should be in bad shape at all.
Yeah. I know.
That's problematic.
And the last time I had a blood test, the doctor tried to call me back and I just didn't go back.
Oh, nah.
Imagine how skinny you'd be if you ate properly. Like, imagine how 6-packy you'd be, man. You'd be...
You start going to the gym for a year. It's a couple of bulks. You'd be fucking massive.
Nah, in lockdown, man got himself a 6-pack.
Yeah.
And I showed you the first trap photo. Yeah. You like it, bastard. Sorry.
Pass me off.
Was it that one plus the wedding suit photo?
The what wedding suit photo?
When you was on Tinder and all that.
Yo, when I was like, listen, yeah, I thought I had all these photos, yeah. Oh, the guy just like, oh, nah, the one with you in a suit, and I was like, I need to buy more suits.
He rang me. It's like, are you two gonna redo your vows?
I forgot about that conversation.
Like, no. He's like, I need an excuse to wear a suit. I was like, you could just wear it and take a photo.
Oh shit.
We are going to do that at some point.
Yeah.
What,
I want
suit up?
No. Redo the wedding vows.
Oh, you are?
I've talked about it with the I've talked about it for ages because when we first got married, Leah's mum had a lot to do with it. My wife's mother had a lot to do with it.
Do you want this bit cutting out, or we good?
Have you managed to keep it out of all the other ones?
Last time you said Leah's name, you said keep it, and I left it in. But
yeah, cool. It's on the internet now.
I feel like you're about to go in on a bomb.
No. It's just because she helped us so much. She had a lot of say, except a few things that we were very, very, very specific about.
Yeah.
And there was an amount of people that I wanted to invite that I couldn't because of the size of the venue we were at.
Yeah.
This was well established at the time, and has been well established since, so it's not even an issue. But I've always said that at some point I want to renew the vows, and I want to do it a bit more my way, and a bit more influence.
Can we start a tradition of when you renew your vows, you redo your stag do?
Yes.
Can I just point out?
Damn's not as good as it was when I went for my stag stuff.
No, apparently you can smoke weed in Spain. Is it Spain?
Spain. Have you gone to Big Nasty's place, BDL?
No, that looks dead. Have you seen it? Have you seen the food that comes out of there?
Oh, listen, when he's cooking it.
I thought you had about the place in Amsterdam because he's got 2 places, 2 plugs in it.
Yeah,
the plug is owned by Big Nasty. Oh, apparently he's owned by Big Nasty according to Aki.
Siobhan always wants to go down. I think Zeph and that want to go with Dan was like, yo, will you come looking at flowers while these two be like looking at
other flowers. It's nice. I'd like to.
I've been like 6 times.
I still haven't been.
You fucking been enjoying.
What? We need to go, man.
I'm gonna go this year, innit? But flipping, cause my girl basically said to me she ain't going on holiday with me this year. Nah, she didn't, but I'm exaggerating.
Does that mean she going on the road?
Nah, do you know what? She said her sister's turning 40 and she's going on holiday with her sister. But I'm like, you ain't planned shit with me, so I'm going down now.
Yeah, I was about to say, use that as your excuse to go to them.
Yeah. So we're going down then? Are we the podcast going international?
Oh, we could record one from Dan.
Yeah.
That would be
it's in the hotel room, man.
Yeah, could you come buy that
I don't know what that gesture means, bro.
For me, that's not going to be a lot of things.
I just saw it for the viewers. It looked like he was caressing somebody's balls.
Or a tit, calm down.
Yeah, there's a low hanging tit.
I'll find it. Yeah. We are getting old.
Okay, sorry. Before we get completely sidetracked, we got one or two more.
No.
Bits
We can come back to them. Don't worry. I think we've got one's going to be really short, and the other one's going to be me naming shit.
Yeah.
So. Well, no, we'll continue with Amsterdam.
Okay.
So what were you saying? What were you trying to explain with the tit bollock thing?
Oh yeah. What was the gesture about?
You can buy this travel podcast thing where you just like it's a box.
Does it look like this?
I don't know.
That's some nuts, man.
It might do in Amsterdam.
Literally, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's called, but I'll send it you when I find it.
It's basically it's what portable doing because people do it. People do that shit.
Because Scrooby has Pip in it.
Yeah.
He travels with his one and he just carries this thing round. Plugs in a couple of mics and there you go. Isn't it?
Yeah, Bob's your uncle fan is your auntie.
Yeah, trust me.
And then we can write it off as a tax write-off if we're making money.
They're gonna think we're paying tax on this shit, man.
We haven't made this.
There ain't no money. What's 20% of nothing?
I've lost money.
I want to go back because the last time, because it was Finn's stag. I don't drink anymore anyway. It wasn't boring, but there's a lot of fucking sleeping till midday in it, and it's a bit fucking dry. So I'd like to, and the party area is a bit smaller than it used to be. So I kind of like to expand a bit more.
And what I found
around
now that when last time I went, you had to smoke in the boxy off in it with.
Oh, the boxed off room inside the venues.
But obviously with the wheelchair and the buildings are small anyway, I was like. So you can't
Yo, that's why you gotta have a disabled friend, you know. You get the perks. No one not trouble you.
Don't trouble me. So yeah, I'd like to start working on that if we can.
Yeah, cool.
My passport is in date. The next one was you just sent me a TikTok where it was going through pretty much all the Marvel films and series that have come out since Endgame.
You seen this?
All the directors saying.
I haven't read
the writers and directors. I think it might be the writers. All of those. I've never read a single Marvel comic book. Never read a Marvel comic book. Never read a Marvel comic book.
Some of them saying, "Oh, we were told not to look at the source material."
Yeah, some of them were like told not to look at the source material. It's just like that's why it fucking sucks balls. Don't get me wrong. The other stuff isn't really based on that much source material.
But like
when some people, give me a moment.
Go on. He's about to grind his gears.
Oh yeah. So let's take two examples. There is a film called World War Z. That is based on a very popular book. I'm not going to go too hard into it. Pause. They did a film adaptation of it. What could have been basically a very, very fucking good film or a series. They fucked it up, made it Hollywood. And it was shit, basically.
That's the one where
he
strapped books to his arm so he couldn't get bit or something.
Yeah, there's a bit where he does that. Which is a bad idea.
They fucked up to the point where every single Marvel film I'd seen Paul was like, can't you just imagine it happened like this? Can't you just... After World War Z, he stopped saying that.
Yeah, I stopped saying that.
He's like, nah, okay,
I
understand.
I've come around to the fact that as a standalone film, it's still shit. I've gone through a few different emotions.
And I've never read the book. Is the book?
The book's outbreak from beginning to end, but it's not that Hollywood. It's more how it slowly creeps in.
Yeah.
In all fairness,
because there's even a chapter where he's talking to a woman. It's from her perspective because it goes through different time periods so from first outbreak to things are fucked to fighting back to life after. It's a replica of a World War II book that already exists. It makes build up of interviews from all the time periods in different places. And there's one where basically the woman says the world was so distracted with our own shit that we didn't notice it creeping up on us until it was there, innit? But this is just like, this is running fucking zombies and they're here now. And that's what they decided to do. But on an even basis, I even chose these two examples because I've chosen The Last of Us as my second example.
Yeah.
The Last of Us, it even claimed up at the fucking...
Sorry,
Golden Globes. Is it Golden Globes?
Yeah.
Before you continue, so was World War Z, did they say they just didn't F with the source material in that?
They brought the source material and they cherry-picked a few little elements out of it.
Instead of
Like, really fucking bizarrely, he decided to cherry-pick a bit. There's a bit in the film where he's flying from somewhere in Asia. I can't remember where he goes to. South Korea, maybe? I can't remember. But he's flying from there and he's flying to Israel, if I'm not mistaken. and you see a couple of nukes go. You see a nuclear explosion underneath, or just off to the distance, and they're like, "Fuck, you know what's going on." In the book, it's chronicled that there's a nuclear exchange between, is it Iran and Pakistan? I think it's Iran and Pakistan, and it's just like, okay, you've used that bit, and you've gone completely the other way with the rest of it. You've made the Yanker hero in it.
Yeah.
He's got to save everybody.
That's Hollywood, isn't it?
It's Hollywood.
Pearl Harbor, baby.
But then using something else it's not zombies, but it's an infection thing. Last of Us just come out, cleaned up, Golden Globes, did really well. Do you know why? Because you can hold the
One
fucking
for
mirror
one,
up,
innit?
1 for 1. Some scenes are completely 1 for 1, and people love it because you've took something that was already amazing, and you've just transported it to a different medium. You've not tried to do your own thing with it.
You just need to
Fox
stop.
it up.
You just need to stop taking out the bits that the people that already are going to come and see it say they like. Like keep those bits. Like don't make Superman's cousin his uncle or something dumb shit like that. No, Superman's Superman. His dad's dead and he's fucking got adopted parents on Earth. Those are the bits you keep and do whatever else you want around it. Like
with season 1 and season 2 of Last of Us, is season 2 going to be game 2 or
Yeah. Oh, anybody listening to this that likes that but hasn't played the second game, doesn't know anything about it, you're into a fucking horrible time in the second season. You ain't gonna have fun, and I'm sorry to tell you that. So my analysis of that is they use these plots, they use these characters, they use these things much like if you met a beautiful woman and you took her home and she took her fucking pants off, she's got a cock.
wait, what?
You'd be tempted in there for a horrible reveal at the end that it's not what you thought it was, but they've just used the image of something
And
you
I
were
thought
after.
Nawal was going to get us cancelled.
Well, there's nothing wrong with... No,
Do you know what? I heard someone telling a podcast story on TikTok about going to Thailand and that exact thing happening yesterday.
It happens, isn't it?
Not to me, but
I'm not saying that it's bad.
Touch wood.
I'm not saying that being transgender is bad. That's not part of the argument.
No.
If you hooked up with someone that you thought was a woman, but maybe you didn't address the fact that they had a bit of an Adam's apple or something like that, then you find out at the end you're going to be surprised, innit?
You've got the
In
heads
a
of a
bad way.
scaffolder.
That's
Or
why
maybe you're surprised in a good way and it's opened up new doors for you in your life. So
that's
there
why
you go.
dating women with children is a flex.
Could be adopted, be careful.
Yeah.
Right, the next thing you asked me to look into was Megan Thee Stallion is going to be hosting
the Crunchyroll Awards.
No
So
way.
I was just like, Megan the fucking Stallion likes anime. And then I did some research and I was like, she fucking doesn't just like anime, she fucking rides for anime. Like, she really does.
Yeah.
Like, these are all the things that I could find in a very quick look of some of her favourite animes. We got Hunter x Hunter, Attack on Titan, Blue Exorcist, Naruto, Demon Slayer, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Black Clover, One Piece, The Disastrous Life of Sake Kai,
Sasaki.
My Hero Academia. That was just the top 10.
Yeah.
She's done her nails with the Demon Slayer flex on them. She dresses up as the characters and that.
Most recently, before she clapped back, and because she's a beef with
they
Nicki
got
Minaj,
beef,
and she used a picture of a flower that's used in anime, a red lily.
Mm.
You know, you've seen it in Demon Slayer, and everyone was like, "Oh, what does that mean?" All the anime fans are like, "Oh, Nicki's about to get murdered!" Like but she used one from Tokyo Ghoul, which is one of the most messed up anime series.
Oh yeah,
about.
it's faster.
Apparently, with that beef, they've had to. Is her mum dead? Stallion's mum or
I
something?
don't know. I don't actually know about her. I just know she likes anime.
Because of the beef that's going on, they've had to beef up, like, she created her on her mum's grave or something.
Yeah, because people just go fucking vandalise it, and some people take it too far.
Yeah,
Man.
People play
And Nicki
way too
Minaj's fans are mad. No, they're not.
Come for me, I don't give a shit. Anyway, so like 4 years ago, she did a interview for some reason with either the owner of Crunchyroll or whatever he is, Tim Lu. I'm fucking naming it you. Tim Lu. I'm just gonna say Tim Lu.
I don't fuck with Crunchyroll because they never had One Piece.
So they did that 4 years ago, and she's done a lot of writing for anime. So this year, she's hosting the Crunchyroll Awards, and I was gonna initially, when you gave me this to look into, I was gonna just go, "Fucking anime, what the fuck is all this?" But now I've researched, I'm just like,
She's
very happily
down,
co-signed the fact that she's hosting this because she's helping push it
So
forward.
do they have an awards every year, or is this the first time they're doing it?
No. They've had it for a few years now still.
Why is it called Crunchyroll? I know what it is.
I don't know. It's just called. I don't know. It's just called. Maybe Spring Roll. Nah, that's so racist. Netflix's take.
Why is Crunchyroll called Crunchyroll?
Yeah.
You see, Charlie.
All right, that's cool. You see what? Yeah, the whole. I don't actually. This is another thing I was saying. Does this make the whole her twerking with She-Hulk a bit more valid? Only, I mean, not
really,
much more.
no.
That's it's not. I wouldn't blame Megan Thee Stallion for that. It's the writer
the
and the
director
producer of the show who we have already thoroughly cussed out.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But I don't actually know any of Megan Thee Stallion's songs.
Is she English? She's in English.
I don't think so. She's American, I think. I'm not sure. No, she's American.
No, I'm getting confused.
Yeah, I think
with
Stefan.
no?
Yeah, no. And literally, I don't know any of her songs or anything like
You
that.
know one of them, Bad Girl Summer or something like that.
I don't know that song.
You
I don't know
definitely.
that song. I probably heard it. I don't know it's her
The
though.
tunes you love.
But bro, I know all of her cosplay. I follow her because she's an anime nerd.
I bet you do. I know what laminated.
Oh shit, nah, maybe. But nah, Megan Thee Stallion's and this is another thing. So what? We got anime bad bees now. Is that what's happening? Because I've been watching the cosplay community for a while, and I already know we had anime bad bees, but the whole world's gonna find out about this car. I mean,
You were kind of right still. It's just
What?
Crunchyroll got its name because it's a type of sushi that the main dude likes.
you assumed racism revoked. I'm telling you, my intuition is different, man. You see, I say I just fill I fill holes with bullshit. It kind of works for me.
This is the one time it's worked on this podcast.
I'm blessed.
Well, isn't the saying throw enough shit at the wall, some of it'll stick?
Exactly.
But then you're going to be standing in a lot of shit.
Did we have anything else?
There was the tune that I wanted to say we could flip the vibe on, but I think we've had one quite a nice chat. We can talk about it briefly if you want. You both listened.
Yeah, I've listened to it.
So the song that I chose as the flip the vibe theme of the day, fortnight.
I hate that game.
I hate that fucking game.
The episode is about
the Jedi Mind Tricks song called Uncommon Valor that features R.A. the Rugged Man. It's from the album Servants in Heaven, Kings in Hell. Came out it's a bit old, came out September 19th, 2006.
Wow.
It's mad that that's old now.
I know. It very much shows within one song the two sides of soldiers in general, I'd say, kind of.
Yeah. Human nature in war?
Human nature in general, because it applies to a lot of different things. Yeah. You've got the first opening verse. Yes, yeah. I always get verse and chorus wrong in my head. Don't ask me why, but I fucking do. So the first verse is by Vinnie Paz, who Jedi Mind Tricks over time has consisted of Vinnie Paz and Stoop is the producer. Those two have always been in it. There has been another MC called Just Allah that's been in it. You can research that yourself, but it's been a bit of a troubled relationship, and he's not on this song.
I was today years old when I found out Jedi Mind Tricks was the group.
Yes.
I thought it was a guy.
No, so you got Jedi Mind Tricks. He originally came out as that, released this very long, right. But he's just called Psychosocial is what the first album's abbreviated to. This one's come out much later. This is one of the records where he's Just Allah's not with them, I don't think, if I'm getting this right in my head. So it's got Vinnie Paz, first chorus, first verse, then it's got R.A. the Rugged Man as a feature on the second verse.
Goes in, man.
He goes fucking
that
in.
Verse is
so the first one is someone that's been conscripted to war that doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Really doesn't want to be there, wants to go home. And then there's no chorus. There's no chorus. There's a transition of... Everybody knows how stupid I am now, it's fine. It's a transition of him from the end of the rap going down into really, sinking down of really don't want to be here to R.A.'s talking introduction of stop being a fucking pussy. That's what we're here for. And then goes absolutely in. Couldn't go further in if you fucking tried.
Nah.
Pause. So...
No, he just fucking
a bit of history is that he based it on his own father who served in Vietnam.
Oh, so his dad is a Madden and that?
Yes, his dad is a Madden and that.
Game.
He was with Screaming Eagles, in Special Patrol recon units, and they have the reputation for doing all the fucked up shit in Vietnam.
Ah, right.
Wow.
So, yes, it's very much within the track. You've got the duality of the battlefield soldier, essentially.
Yeah. In his verse, there's one bit he says where it's like, if I go back home, I'm no one. Here I'm the man, you get me?
Oh, yeah. This is every man's dream. I don't want to go home where I'm just an ordinary human being. Yeah,
and I'm a nice guy, but he's right. Like, I don't want to hurt no one or nothing like that, but yeah, it would be nice just to fuck everything up for real. Like, honestly, just to tear shit.
Real life
up.
rage room.
Apart from the R word and all that kind of thing, like to go in, just murder, pillage, fuck shit up. Drink on the evenings with the man them. No, your wife's at home looking after the kids. You're meant to be at war, but you're just getting smashed every night and murdering people kind of weaker than you because you come from a first world nation.
This is where my question comes into it then. This is where the actual question is. Because it shows both sides. Is that the duality of man? Or do you reckon all men have got that little, I want to go to war and fuck shit up. I do want to fuck shit up. Like the women folk and children are at home. Because every now and then I do. His song hits me at the wrong time. It could be cakes for everybody, bruv.
Well, do you want to go first, D?
I don't think... I agree, I'd love to fuck shit up, but I don't reckon I'll be able to kill anybody.
I reckon I could kill somebody. I'm not saying it wouldn't haunt me. Like, I reckon I could do a lot of shit, but mine's the type of mind that would live with me forever. But I could do it.
But then you couldn't, because it's living with you forever, isn't it?
Yeah,
Alcohol, substances, I can do it.
Nah.
I won't be at my daughter's wedding, but I can do it.
Because that's why I know I couldn't, because, like, I get guilty for stupid things, so if I did something really bad. Yeah.
They do say that. That's one of the things they say a lot about trench warfare, is a lot of people would fire deliberately above. On both sides, German side and the British and French side. So you'd be shooting from one trench to the other, deliberately just aiming where you know you're not going to hit anybody because you actually haven't got it. You've been told to go to war. Yeah. It doesn't mean that you've actually got it in you and you can be trained and they can try and reprogram you, but it doesn't always work.
Yeah. My whole thing will be, not to bring it back to anime, but Thorfinn from Vinland Saga, not to ruin the whole thing, but this geezer's a kid. You think he's in war from about 6 years old.
Something about that,
yeah. Yeah, he does some horrible things, like a Viking. So we talk about real fucking war, real pillaging and all that kind of stuff. But then obviously he has to live with that sort of thing. And I feel like maybe some men, you have to, I don't know, go as far as you can with strength to realise that kindness is a strength as well.
So... I'm going to counteract that, and I'm going to use another example from Vinland Saga.
Oh, sweet.
So, he's literally in it from like 5 or 6, like you said. And as soon as he gets a real chance to stop, once Askeladd dies and he can't do anything about it, he just shuts down then because he's got no reason. And then he gets very upset about the amount of people that he kills. But then you have a character like Thorkill, who just wants to fucking murder everyone. He just wants to fight. He
just wants beef.
Wants beef, and that is literally it. He gets pissed.
Goku levels. Man, I'm gonna turn up. Yeah, he'll heal your wounds. Yeah, man, I tell everyone. Like, you could be getting chased by everyone. He'll scare all your enemies away. Say, yo, I heard your fucking G. Let's go a couple of rounds. You get is your knee hurt? Let me just sort out your knee for you. Want something to eat? Let's have a good. Man's crazy. Man had his fingers chopped off. He's like, bye! I hope we can fight again!
Is that stopped?
Yeah. That might be me spiking it.
Is that what it says?
Oh, it's detected feedback. Yeah, on the wash.
Stop shouting past us.
Yeah,
so we're gonna have to go around. We have to look around.
But no, there's just the one scene where he gets his fingers chopped off by Thorfinn and he's like, bye, I can't wait to fight again. Yeah.
So that's exactly it. Because he even switches sides, doesn't it? When we first introduced him, they're like, he's kind of switched sides. He's fighting for the English now. It's just because you guys. It's like you guys were just waiting.
Yeah, because
I want to fuck you. I just want to fight.
Because when he was fighting the English, they were too pussy for him, so he had to join the English to get a good fight.
Again against the Vikings. Yeah.
And then when they start dealing with like political overthrows and that, man gets vexed. He's like, politics. Man wants a war. Man wants battlefield. Sorry.
Don't spike it again.
But like I do like the duality of the song.
Yeah.
But when I listen to that song and it's all the bad man bit, sometimes I think that's what you think it's going to be like, but really, you're sitting in a trench, sitting in your own shit.
It's hurry up and wait, isn't it? That's what a lot of the army is.
Do you know what another good point is as well, where you guys are saying about what you've got to live with after, not just your actions, like when obviously RA's dad, like he had to spray with our Agent Orange. Which was to kill plant life.
Yeah, so they got nowhere to hide in it.
Yeah, and basically it had like major ramifications on like his children have multiple birth defects because of his use of this chemical or because of him having to use this chemical.
Oh yeah, that's I love a tune that uses cerebral palsy. And that's
just cerebral palsy.
The second tune now where it pops up in it.
Yeah. But
the other one's some slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
Is it Royster 5'9"?
No, it was I think it was Joel Ortiz.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
Oh, so he's
Something about taking some ecstasy and making fucked up Legos.
Shouldn't you be offended? But you're like, yeah, he said my name.
Agent Orange has become a bit of a pop culture thing as well. Because pop culture thing. It's become a cultural thing because look, you got Hopper. I don't know why I hit you with my notepad. Sorry, bro.
Sorry, no pause.
Pause. Fucking pause. We've got. So the thing that you even kept saying was Stranger Things. Hopper's daughter is affected by it. She's got cancer or whatever it is.
It doesn't go into it all the way, but basically, his daughter doesn't survive and his wife is angry at him and he blames himself. But it isn't until I think one of the later seasons that you find out he was in Vietnam. And if you know anything about Vietnam, which I only know because of this song, I was able to put it together. Literally, just because I've heard that song, I was able to put that little bit together.
I had to do Vietnam meals for GCSE history. I still got a fucking E or some shit.
I was going to say, in all fairness, the only thing you wank over is history and books.
I like to pick what I like to pick. I like to pick what, because, like, for example, the next book I am due to read is called King Leopold's Ghost, and that's about
King Leopold.
The absolute. I don't know if this is the first C-bomb of the podcast, but
No, probably not. I love
he's a fucking cunt.
Was Leopold absolutely insane as well? Or was he just a cunt?
He did horrible things to the Congo, innit?
He's
right. That one, innit?
All right.
There's that famous picture, basically, not to bring you guys down, but it's a bit of a war episode anyway. There's that very, very, very famous picture. Most people will see it cut. It's a dude sat on like a porch kind of thing. The uncensored one, it's a bunch of limbs next to him. Basically, the dude didn't hit his rubber quota, so they chopped off his wife and children's limbs as punishment for him not hitting a rubber quota. And this isn't an isolated story.
Yeah.
So this is part of the history I want to look into, and that's not going to be history you're going to get taught in fucking school or college.
Yeah. It's probably what makes you so down still. I've got to be honest, like, your actual understanding of the true history kind of makes you, like, down, you know what I mean? Or less.
I'm going to resist because we're just going to go on to something that I know I'm not allowed to talk about. Something that we said that will not help. So, I will say, as my final bit about that song, The Duality of Man, just look a bit into history. I guarantee you can find something that you're interested in there. Not you two, that's the person listening to the smooth sounds of my voice.
It's not Tutankhamun.
Yeah, exactly. Even Tutankhamun, isn't it something fucking... We're closer to Tutankhamun now than Tutankhamun was to the building of the pyramids or something like that. That's how time...
That's how mad.
That's ancient Egypt for you, isn't it?
Yeah. That's mad.
I put my pad down. I'm done. We can talk about whatever now.
I'm not massive about history, but I did like the history in Vinland Saga when they show about England and Wales, and I was like, oh wait, the Welsh people were like the original English before the Saxons came over and pushed them down, basically, and then tried to get the Scottish as well. I didn't realise that, like, when you talk about the original owners of England, it's probably the Welsh, isn't it? Or the indigenous people of England. Yeah,
there's a mountain range that they found it hard. But if you're talking indigenous people of England, we've been invaded by the Romans, invaded by... There was a point in the 13th century... I always get that wrong. So 13 to 14, not... Because that could be the 12th. I always get that wrong as well. This is exposing the things I get wrong.
Bro, you're talking about time periods that I don't think any of our listeners have any idea. If you got it wrong, they'll be like, oh, yeah, no, the 40s and the 50s. Yeah.
So 1300 to 1400. It's probably before this as well. It's probably
14 is 14, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, that's why I always get it wrong.
And then
but within this period, if you were of a higher class, you were expected to speak French. You were looked on as lesser if you didn't speak French.
Sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu.
Sorry.
No,
pause. How do you say pause in French?
Le pause.
Le pause. Oh, shit.
We've lost all of our French viewers.
Le strike. Let's say
no, trust me.
The national anthem just comes on. And it just overrides everything.
Yeah.
What was my point?
I'm sorry.
I've gone so far off topic then. No, I've actually completely lost it.
Are we done?
I think we are done. Possibly. Who's got the next pick? Whose episode is it next? Me.
Yeah.
Have you guys got songs you want to put forward?
Song of the Week is your one, and Gets his new one. What's it
This is
called?
new
Oh,
one.
the one you sent in. The one you sent.
Because it is. If you heard it, it's sick, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll do that thing.
Do you
where
know what? I'll
I see
be
a
honest.
song.
I weren't gonna be honest. I'll be honest. I like it less the longer I listen to it.
Oh,
like
yeah.
the start of it's like hard, and then the end of it just it's. It just feels a bit. I don't want to call it preachy because it's not. It's a perspective, but I don't know.
Double standards.
Yeah.
That's it,
Featuring
double
Sampha.
standards.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I love Sampha in it, so...
Yeah.
Oh, you sent the mobile performance. That's what it was. I have this thing where I'll see something that's a video I have to watch when I'm sat next to the kids,
Yeah.
and I'll go, I'll watch that later, and then later never comes.
I have that with replying to messages. I'm like, yeah,
Well, I
that.
saw it on
Yes.
Spotify anyway before the mobiles, or before I knew the mobiles had
Yeah.
happened. So like I listened to it on the way, and I liked it. I was banging with it, but it's like I don't know. It's not. I don't know. It's not my favorite Gets tune. I'm not gonna lie, but it's at least it's conscious. At least it's saying something, even if I don't like it.
It's better than that one before.
Yeah. Don't make me say I don't like two Gets tunes. Man. you seen the album? You seen the track list for the album though?
Yeah, the first track's gonna be sick.
Oh no, Wretch and Kano.
Mount
Rushmore as well. I can't wait. You seen? Oh, sorry. Before we go, you seen the Crazy Titch song?
Yeah, is
Oh,
it
sorry,
real?
it ain't crazy no more. It's just Titch, innit?
Is it? I thought it's some AI thing. Is it real?
I think it's AI video, but it's
his,
real
his
him.
voice.
Yeah. But all I know is Gets posted it first when I saw it, so I was like, oh, it's gotta be legit.
I thought that's legit.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Innit? Do you know what? When I looked at the people who follow Titch, it's literally just Gets.
I need to do the thing to close. I need to do the immature research thing. I
yeah,
forgot
go
because
on
it's
then.
not on the pad, innit?
Let's finish with some dumb shit, P.
Utah teen facing charges after allegedly taping fish to ATMs.
Oh, I've saw this.
Did you see this? Yes.
Have you seen the Instagram account that you can follow? And it's
Yeah. A teenage boy in Provo, Utah, is facing charges after allegedly taping fish to various ATMs in the city, and even, this is the best bit, a police car.
No.
And of course, the fishy behaviour was all documented on social media, and then there's a link to his account. We can put it on the thing if you want to in the description.
Man goes fishy behaviour, and I love the pun work. I'm not gonna lie.
The authorities at the Provo Police Department alleged that the unnamed 17-year-old was responsible for about a dozen fish taping incidents between August and October.
A dozen?
According to Salt Lake City Fox affiliate
Is that a baker's dozen or
KSTU.
a fisherman's dozen?
I don't know what the difference is, brother.
I don't think there is a difference.
There's a picture if you want to see it.
It's like fully taped on there.
It's quick, isn't it? I think that's the whole point. It's just a quick.
Wouldn't you want to put it over the buttons, or wouldn't that be more of an inconvenience?
But I read as well that it's like people have been doing it in Japan and that now. It's getting.
It's getting like everyone's doing it. It's like breading.
And someone did one with like.
It's like what?
Breading. You know when people kept putting like bread around their cats' heads?
No,
On the internet.
I never saw that one.
I don't like that.
And
There's
then,
like it's harmless tape. It's relatively harmless taping a fish to an ATM. It's a bit inconvenient, and you're gonna have to peel the thing off. And
Well,
dash
it's
it
harmless.
Oh, free meal, man. You might not even need to take any money out.
Doing something to your pet will make me punch you in the face if I see you. It's
But-
that kind of level of annoyance, isn't it?
And what else? Oh, one of them had a fag in his mouth. It looked so hilarious. He put a fag in the fish's mouth.
Ting had a fag in his mouth. That's actually jokes.
See, that's peak. I like that.
Oh, did you look at that Instagram account that Gavin's Gone Wild?
I've had a couple of looks
It's so
through.
funny, isn't it?
It's fucking wild. It's wild.
Can I just pick up one more thing about the Grammys?
Go on then.
I follow quite a few stunt artists, and one of the artists I follow, the Samurai, it's a black girl. She's been in a few things. She was one of the dancers on the Kill Bill performance. Like she was the one on the table with the sword and that.
Yeah.
And like big up her, big up the Samurai. I've been following her for like years. I follow her, Darren Knapp, Nilly Chan, who recently hurt her knee, so she's not been in anything. But she was in Ant-Man 2. Darren Knapp is the main guy from Moon Knight.
What?
He's like the guy who's actually doing the fighting in Moon
Yeah,
Knight. 'Cause it's not.
Yeah.
because it's not Isaac.
Yeah, it's not him. And I follow a
Oscar
French
Isaac.
girl who was in the season 2 of The Witcher, but I like my stunt people.
I watch Witcher.
But yeah, and big up her car. Grammys, that's big.
Grammys.
For a stunt artist.
Wow.
I mean, then again, she could have won a Grammy for stunt work.
Dash the link in there so people can listen to this and then press the link in the description.
Oh, that shit, man. Anyway, yeah, we're going to go home now. We're actually recording late for once. Normally we do it in the morning, so...
And we just had a kebab, which was pretty nice.
It was
expensive.
A nice kebab. It was expensive, but it was nice. I had to have salad on it because I've eaten nothing today and I need to get my 5 a day.
Did they charge you for the salad?
Well, they better not have.
well, the other chick around here charges 50p
For salad.
And I was like, yo, Siobhan, tell him to fuck
Fuck
off.
that. I said, I'm not getting salad. I'm not going to buy the salad. I'm going to cite this in my case when I sue you for my heart disease. Dickhead. Alright then, cool.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Bye.
See ya.
Oh, love you, bye.
I kept walking away. Look around the world, all I see is double standards. I'm naming a son, Muhammad is a madness. Jack's in the airport with drugs in his baggage and security are troubling Muhammad about a sandwich. I was on the phone with a pal of mine. They asked me why they helping Ukraine and not Palestine. And I replied, brown skin. We were so whitewashed, laughing at names we had problems pronouncing. Kwame said his name was Jerome, and it's from the Caribbean, just so people would leave him alone. And I remember it was Fufu and Voodoo Joe.